is a garden update. Today is July 15th. I was reminded to do this by just picking a few items and a few more items that I actually need to pick, and you will see. So these tomatoes are the honey bunch. As you can see, they're like cherry tomatoes, but they're yellow. My daughter destroys them. They're very good. Here is the tomato box, like a unbridled savagery of tomato greenery here, and actually lots of tomatoes. Check this out. These are, I forget the variety of these, but they're like almost like a sweet 100, and this plant is just flooded with them. I mean, look at this. So by far this has been one of the best producing years. I mean, the health of my plants is just amazing. So I'll show you some other varieties. Check these out. Looking good. And I mean, just the skin on these plants, look, it just looks so much different. I mean, obviously that has to do with the magnitude of heat that has been in the Midwest and Michigan specifically. So I am, needless to say, very, very pleased. So that looks great. Other variety over here. This is a new one I did for this year, and it is producing like a machine. Tasty Lee is this variety, and it's an heirloom variety. I'm pretty pleased with how these are looking. Yesterday I actually picked a red. It was almost completely red, which is odd. I always find that funny. You find all these green, and then there'll be one standout, right? The outlier. So there's another variety here, if you can see in there. I forget which one this is, but nonetheless, the tomatoes, here's another one, are looking great. I mean, look at these things, just beautiful. The herb box, and again, the lemon thyme, looks fine, looks great. Something is going on with my parsley. It's very bright right now, so you might not be able to tell, but there are some kind of dead leaves that are on here, and it's really not growing as big as I would have thought. I don't think it's an issue with water because the basil next to it has really taken off. Sure, it could be different growing cycles and all that, but I don't know, maybe something's going on in this spot that this parsley really is not thriving as it should. I don't know, game of adjustments. Sage. Here we have another herb. Tarragon, and of course the massive oregano plant bush. Let's move over here. This is one cucumber plant, and look at this thing, out of control. I've already harvested like 4 of them. You can see there's one growing there. There's another one I'm going to have to harvest very quickly, or it's going to just get huge. Let's see if we can see it. Sorry guys, I'm blinding you, but yes, there it is. So yeah, these are excellent. These are burpless cucumbers. They look great. Of course, check out my 2 eggplant plants. Black Beauty is the variety here. I mean, these things are like 4 feet tall. It's crazy. So they look really healthy. I mean, look at the leaf on this thing. It's like a palm leaf. This thing is huge. Right, so here's my hand. I mean, just as a scale, right? Yeah, the eggplants are looking great. Sorry, I had to move around. There's a bee flying by my face. Look at this one, actually got way too big. It's funny how things will like hide, right? I mean, I check on these things every day, and it's like the last 2 or 3 days this thing's just exploded, so I'll be picking that as soon as I turn this video off. But there's a smaller eggplant here growing. Let's see if I can, one right there, and there's one over there. I've already harvested 2 eggplants and they've been great, so really pleased with that. Let's move around. Looks like the red sail lettuce is, it's like a runner, right? It's going for the second wind here. So I've been harvesting it for the last few weeks, and it's like grown on top, so that should be good. Snap peas looking excellent. Those are pretty much almost at end of life. But, you know, as you can see, beans are still there. We've been harvesting. The kids are loving them. Celery plant, looking pretty good. Of course, the Swiss chard. I gave a ton of it to my mother-in-law yesterday, so that's been producing great. And I've been harvesting these banana sweet peppers. Been excellent as well. Here's my jalapenos. I don't think we're going to be seeing any this year. I don't even see, I see this little baby here, but I don't know, they didn't get a good start. So I guess if I were going to count my casualties for the year, 4 jalapeno plants and parsley. But other than that, things are looking excellent. So that's all. That's the garden update, guys. Hope yours is going well. Thanks, bye.